The castle in which we meet this evening was begun by my ancestor and your sometime countryman, William, Duke of Normandy, in the year 1070. It remains the oldest and largest occupied castle in the world. So it is perhaps rather appropriate that my son, the Prince of Wales, who shares that earlier William's name, has made Windsor his home with his family, like so many of our predecessors.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, that was King Charles's speech, which of course I did not listen to earlier, but I went back and listened to it because, number one, I heard on Neil Sean that Prince Harry was watching the speech over and over because he was so bothered that King Charles never mentioned him in the speech, was theory going on. However, I discovered on the St. Meghan Markle Reddit page that the real reason I believe that Harry is so upset is because he's referring to William the Conqueror. He's saying that my son, he goes on to talk about William the Conqueror. Just one more sentence there. Hold on, let me play it.
English society that was established by William the Conqueror was neither, at least initially, an entente, nor especially cordial.
So he mentions William the Conqueror. He mentions that they're in the castle that was, I believe, started to be built by William the Conqueror. And that he points out that Prince William shares his name. Yeah, the castle that they're in was begun by his ancestor, William the Duke of Normandy, in the year 1070. So what's the point of all this? Why would Prince Harry freak out over this? Well, apparently, what I learned on St. Meghan Markle blog, someone mentioned that in history, William the Conqueror conquered Harold, King Harold of France. And at insult to injury, on July 11th, 2025, this, I believe it's pronounced Bayeux Tapestry. So it was a piece of war propaganda, and it was returned from France to the United Kingdom to be displayed in the museum in London. And get this, the earliest known depiction of the 1066 Battle of Hastings, which began the Norman conquest, changing England's ethnic mix and history forever, is coming home for the first time in 900 years or so. Bayeux Tapestry looks like a 224-foot medieval comic strip with scenes of the iconic 1066 battle when William, Duke of Normandy, better known as William the Conqueror, led an army from France that invaded England and killed its King Harold with an arrow to the eye and installed William to the throne. So William killed King Harold and was installed in the throne. The tapestry is often called the world's first war propaganda, woven in wool and linen. So this is the tapestry right here. So this is the tapestry of William killing Harold and taking the throne. So I think now people on St. Meghan Markle's said, Harry doesn't know this. He doesn't know his history. They doubt that Harry even knows this. But no, Harry was, according to Neil Sean's sources, Harry was furious at this speech. Now, it's possible he didn't know. Maybe he does, or he heard. Maybe somebody told him. If he reads St. Meghan Markle, he'll know. So, yeah, let's take a look at this. It's a major, I love this. I love how, the royals can send a diss without anyone even knowing. I would never have known if I hadn't read that on there. I would never have known this. It totally went over my head and many others. So yeah, yeah. Wow, that was a good one, King Charles. So let's take a look at this. Um, what was King Charles? Yeah, he seems to be saying here that what history is going to repeat itself, and how is Harry going to react to this? Let's take a look at this swipe from the king. Wow, I should mention that he is a Scorpio, so it's not surprising. He's very patiently waiting for this moment. So let's take a look at this. Maybe it's all just a coincidence. Let's find out. I mean, the added fact of the Bayeux tapestry. It's really funny. So let's see. Let's look at King Charles first. Um, I would ask if he's sending a message to Harold, but it seems pretty clear that he is. So I don't think I even need to ask if he's sending a message. I think we can be certain that's what it is, and hopefully my camera lasts up, does not keep going out. Anyways, yeah. So it does look like, because they know King Charles, William know that Harry and Meghan watch every last thing they do. So what's King Charles thinking about Harry right now? What's his attitude with this message at the state dinner? His attitude or feelings, thoughts, feelings, demeanor towards Prince Harry. What recent past event is affecting him, influencing his thoughts right now about Harry. One sec. All right, let's see here. Thoughts, feelings about King Charles for Prince Harry. Wow. What's he expecting to happen with Harry? What's he going to do next? It's not looking good. I gotta tell you, it's not looking good for Harry right now. Uh, but it really does. The first time in all these years that I can recall of King Charles, King Charles has been so nice to Harry, like to this point, it seems. But now it looks like finally the gloves are off, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. What's King Charles's attitude towards Harry? What's he expecting? What's he going to do next? See what the cards show. Okay, his general attitude, 6 of Wands. He's putting up a sign there. He's like putting up his rallying call here, putting out a message in the media, Wands, saying, I won, you lost. But he is hiding it, his message under, the kind of hidden influences of the moon here. Like I said, I think most people missed this message. So he's like sort of sending secretively putting out this, this announcement to Harry. Like, here's how I'm really feeling about you. The basis of it all, 7 of Pentacles. He's thinking about his work, and of course, for King Charles, that is royal family and the institution. And he's putting that first. It's not out of anger, it's just out of, it's the way it is. This is the way it is. William will be king, and you're gone. And William doesn't want you back. One from the past is, I apologize to the camera today. It's late. What is both in the past is affecting him? Oh, Nine of Cups. Yeah. Well, I think that BBC interview was the nail in the coffin. Harry being the petulant, spoiled brat. I mean, as arrogant and crazy as he's been, with the red plummy hat of Meghan brainwashing him. Yeah, Harry is he's just done with his spoiled brat ways. He's too old. Harry's a middle-aged man now. He's in his 40s. He's too old to be acting like behaving the way he's been. He's done with it. He said, no, this is the way it is. What's he expecting of Harry in the future? Three of Wands reversed. Yeah, he knows Harry has lost his way and he's getting nowhere and will get nowhere. He's going to collapse. He's building nothing. He is going downhill and going nowhere fast. And just, a failure, basically. A mentally ill failure. This card, you have a lot of dots on his head, like electrodes that you get when doctors study your brain. Yeah. Harry's brain is gone. And maybe he'll be valuable to science one day, him and Megalodon. So what's he got to do next? King Charles, after this message. Oh, star reversed. Thinking of Harry. Yeah, Harry no longer has a future as far as King Charles is concerned with the royal family. He's like, yep, we don't have any plans for you here. Your star's fallen. You're gone. You're done for. It's kind of. I think he's kind of sad about it, but the moon is a very emotional card. It's a watery card, Pisces card. And like I said, King Charles is a Scorpio. So this is for him, this is probably the strongest words he'll use for Harry. He really wanted him to come to his senses, but I think he's finally realized he's never coming to his senses. So, he's just given up. He's like, this is the way it is. This is the way it is. Work continues. We're not dealing with you anymore. There's no future for you here. It's really over. It's really over. Give it up. Give it up. I think this is telling him there's no hope. There's no hope for Harry with what he's been doing, what he continues to do. Continuing to fail. And it's, these are two dark cards as well. The star and the moon are like nighttime. Just sort of Harry's future is the opposite of being bright. It's very dark and gloomy as Harry is. So yeah, I mean, it was definitely a message to Harry that, wow. Yeah. I may be leaving soon, but William's going to be taking care of you. It's just like, wow. So what was Harry so upset about? Did Harry understand this? Did Harry take this as the message? I'm sure he did. That's the reason they did all this, because they know Harry and Meghan are watching every single PR, everything published, every video. Well, I'll double check anyways. Did Harry understand this? What the implications of mentioning William the Conqueror? Oh yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Uh-huh. Okay, Harry is well aware because he knows exactly how the royal family works and how messages are sent, and what his father is saying in the speech. He understands. Yeah. I see this as like the puff pieces they put out. The PR, what they nail up to the wall. That in the olden days it'd be posters or whatnot, or messages in the wall, but in this case, the what's put on the wall, the public wall there, the PR, was this speech, and of course the articles about the King of Wands reversed. So I'd say this is a Harry card, being abusive in the media. He's no doubt, he knows this makes him look bad. He knows the message is for him. He knows that you've lost. You're done for. You didn't win. You didn't win this one. You lost. And Harry is Knight of Rods. He's going to attack the media because he is a big old fool, and he's going to make a fool out of himself, which he already has. And again, I think, that BBC interview, I think, was finally, that's what I think pushed Charles to finally give up. Really, really give up on Harry. He's, too much with Meghan, fighting, and he's getting nowhere. He's gone nowhere, hasn't accomplished anything, and is, he's not getting what he wants. Meghan is not getting what Meghan wants. Meghan doesn't get what she wants, right? Like Harry said, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. Not anymore, Harry. Not anymore. Yeah, so what's Harry going to do? Let me just throw some cards. I'll get some tossing. What's Harry going to do next? Harry and Meghan, they're just going to take revenge out with another interview on BBC or Oprah or something. What's Harry going to do next? He's going to do another interview. He's going to write another book. Oh, yeah, he's going to do something in the media for sure. He's going to want to make a big be spotlight on him getting revenge with this, this snub or whatever you want to call it. This, yeah. Oh, Queen of Swords reverse. Woman attacking Meghan or someone else that they hire another Fulani Ngozi type. I see that there's going to be Harry's going to be getting the help of some nasty woman with the Sussex Squad. You can look at that as their nasty woman. Four of Cups. Well, he's obviously also going to be pouting for a while and drinking. Wow, look at that. Him and Megalodon, or him hooking up with someone. Hierophant reversed. The Fool. Yeah, he is going to be putting out, obviously, more lies, more attacks here on the royal family, which, of course, him and Meghan have been doing all along. But I do get, he will also, I don't know if it's a lawyer. Yeah, one of his lawyers or barristers is a female. I think that lawsuit, another story that came out today was that Harry has to show whether or not he paid any of the claimants on his lawsuit, that he's still going up against the media. And there's allegations that he's paying off these people to join him in the lawsuits. So yeah, that's coming out as well, which I don't think is coincidental. So yeah, I think Harry and his lawyer are going to be making some fool. I don't know, is there his lawyer here? Now Harry already did accuse the royal family of stitching up his court case, right, with his security. So I do think, okay, so I not necessarily his lawyer, but I see him with the lawsuit or something surrounding that, using that to attack the royal family again. The Fool, I think, is Harry doing something new there. And although he is trying to get back in somehow, or at least somehow get better, improve the relationship there, try to get into contact with his father. But yeah, I don't think so. This was coming out reversed. It's going to backfire on him. Whatever he tries to do, he's going to pull before this court case. He's going to go back to the UK in January 2026 for his next court case. And I think leading up to that, he's going to be somehow attacking the royal family, maybe putting in puff pieces, claiming that the royal family is, destroying his lawsuit here. He can't get a fair trial because his family is stitching up all the courts or something. So I do see something like that happening. And of course, the Sussex Squad as well. I don't doubt they're going to be full on, I'm sure, coming out with a new harassment campaign against William for sure. So yeah, him and Megalodon, you're going to continue doing what they've been doing. And they are going to continue making fools out of themselves and trying to make the royal family look bad. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's the devil. Always pops up for Harry and Meghan. More evil. I see the reverse is an excess. So of course, lots of sorcery, witchcraft. Him and Meghan will be doing as well. They're evil friends. Yeah. So Harry, of course, is going to use the media as usual, using his platform Yes, to spread lies with his Sussex squad, with his wife. You can see his Megalodon too as well. But I kind of get the feeling that his court case is where he's going to be attacking the subject or whatever that he's going to attack the royal family with and accusing them of something there, insinuating things or, complaining about them again, like he did, last time. He's going to do something to try to make them look bad. Though he only ends up making himself look bad. Not exactly would he be. The world, the world's press here, world stage, globalists. What exactly? Let me see if I can get more detail. What is Harry and maybe his lawyer or Megalodon up to? What are they going to try to do? Knight of Wands, attacking in the media. Knight of Pentacles, accusing them of King of Swords reverse. Wow, all these people. Yeah, I see Harry and his co-conspirators here, the criminals that he works with in the media and also elsewhere. I see that threats here, perhaps with the King of Swords reverse, criminal activity. Yeah, justice. Yeah. So, all right. So I think that Harry and his criminal cohorts here are going to be making some, I think it's making some accusations against the royal family or William or King Charles regarding his court cases. Yeah, there'll be some kind of scandalous nonsense that he'll come up with to accuse them of. I don't know. Can't Harry even sue his own family? I guess it's the closest he's come with the suing for security. But so I don't think it's that necessarily. But I think something along the lines of his court activities, his next court case, and leading up to that, what he's going to be doing with his lawyers there, or him and Meghan will be doing. So I don't know if this next lawsuit this next court case is. I think the female lawyer or barrister was with the security case, and Sherborne is with the suing the media. So or the newspapers there. So yeah, so I think that could be Megalodon that he's working with as the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, being a lying woman. But yeah, Harry is furious, without a doubt. He's going to spread some more lies and tell some more tales of Prince William beating him up and making him break a dog dish. Yes. There you have it. Did Harry even have a dog before he married Meghan? I don't recall. I guess he's claiming it happened after. Anyway, spilling some secrets here for sure, because Harry's lost his mind. All right, so there you have it. That is what I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed this. If so, please like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And then Lulu is saying hello. All right. You want to say hello? Yeah, I don't know if you can hear or not. Up here. Say hello. Yeah, up here. What? All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye. It's a lame reading today. Lame.